Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with the Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios a price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on a higher time frame, we've had two different counts on this downfall from the 69k. First one was saying that we had an ABC coming down, in which we had a 1, 2, 3, 4 and currently making the 5 or have made the 5 like so. The other scenario on higher time frame is a WXY, in which we have an ABC in W, WXY into X, and then again WXY into wave Y. Again, that is not allowed in the original Elliott Wave book, but again, trying to get 5 waves that ends in here is a bit worse looking than having 5 waves here, 3 and 5 again. So that's why I am labeling it as such as a W, X and Y. Within wave Y of this minute count, we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, either ending here or 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, moving this a slightly forward. It is taking some time here for this possible wave 4, so it is making it less and less likely of a scenario. Now let's take a look at the structures here for this A wave. Over here we had this as a possibility. Again, this is the scenario in which wave 4 has not yet completed. A 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. There's multiple scenarios in this, which we are going to be diving into next. Other scenario, again as mentioned, a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, finishing that A wave down here at around that 17.6k area. There's also that scenario in which we don't need this one, I don't think, in which this structure here is a triangle. I didn't want to present this because the RSI is not completely supporting it. As you can see, we don't really have that in here. The RSI is not really taking it too lightly as a triangle look. We can see that there is no really contracting trend lines here. More likely we see that it is some kind of channel here on the RSI than anything else. So no real contracting structures. So it is less likely of a scenario that this is indeed a triangle. But I just wanted to present that as there was some talk about that in Discord as well. At the moment though, if we want to still play this, even without the RSI consideration, we would have this as an A, B and C, ABC and A, B and C. Within C, we would most likely have this as a 1. Either this is going to be 2, 3, 4 and 5 as some kind of contracting diagonal, or this is going to be still 1, 2, this is the 1, then A, B, C, 2, and then contracting diagonal. That's the only way I see at the moment for this C wave to be able to be fitting into this area. If this indeed is a 1, 2 coming down, this is going to be taken out pretty easily if we are going to wanting to have an impulse wave structure in here. So yeah, that's why I'm expecting some kind of diagonal here if we want to be playing this triangle at all. Now the bullish count overall is this one, in which we have an A, B and then looking for that C wave or the third wave. Of course this can be a 1, 2 as well. We just don't know that. I'm overall again still leaning bearish still a bit, but again this is still possibility of having a 1 of something starting from here. In this, the wave 2 ended down here at 18.6k and then again 1 ABC into wave 2 and another 1, 2 or a 1 and a 2 like so. This structure that we had going up higher here is very zigzaggy, so I'm not expecting this to be a start of another wave 1 structure. So instead I'm expecting something like this. So we can get this wave 2 down here, at least taking out the lows here around the 19.76k, and then we could be continuing higher. either with the ABC count of this subminuet count or something else. Now then we had another idea of having a more bearish count in which we have a W, X and Y. In wave 1 we would have this as an A, B, and then we would be looking for C wave, in which again we have the same 1 here as a 1, and most likely having that as a wave 2, 3, 4 and 5. At this point again our expectations on higher time frame was this 38 to 23.3k area, but we'll see if that comes through or not. Another scenario is still this one, which have W, X, Y into W here, and A, B and C. This is almost getting taken out soon, but we'll see what happens. Not my main. This was again, I think Ilo mentioned this on Discord, so shout out to him. But yeah, that is pretty much all the scenarios overall. We still have this kind of a parallel channel that we are climbing up higher with. The only reason I wanted to show you this is just because we have some interesting levels coming up in weekly and the point of controls that we've had. So currently, as with this same range that we've had, point of control is below us, so that means that we can be looking at this bullishly. We had that tap onto that point of control just today morning, and now we could be heading higher. The next resistance that I'm looking at is this 50% line on this channel, and this weekly level that we had bouncing off of previously as well. If we are going to get here, then we could be taking out these highs that we had established on the 1st of July, and then swing failure pattern that and come down again. That would eliminate some of the counts that we have, which is always a good thing. Other interesting areas that we have here, of course, is this naked point of controls, session point of controls, and a naked point of control of a daily, with a daily in itself is around this 20.15k, just below us. So again, that is going to be some interesting area to look at if we are going to be bouncing downwards today. But that is pretty much the interesting areas here. Above us we got a daily that has been tapped but not closed beyond, and a naked session point of control from the 27th of June, around that 21.46k area. So we'll see how that acts. Definitely going to be interesting to see if this 50% line is going to be holding, as we did have it wicked through here but closed back down. We had it as a support here, resistance, 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 and see if it can hold as resistance in here as well. Support previously multiple times as well. So this is kind of valid and somewhat important levels. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I wanted to share today on Bitcoin. If you have made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below, and please let me know what assets should I cover next. For now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.